Oh, yeah. Just from the look of this start room, I can already tell this is exactly what I'm looking for right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. And today, the map we're going to be checking out is Corpse House. What seems to be a classic-style horror map, and one which I'm actually certain can be played in VR, because a couple years back on the Patreon, Matthew was my canary in the coal mine for this. And I don't really remember anything about it, so I'm really happy to try it now. I came back to this because I was just recently thinking about Abandoned Sears, you know, that old classic, and I realized it's been a long time since I really played a true jump-scare fest horror map in VR. And I miss that feeling. I really enjoy these, but it's so hard to come by good ones that actually work in VR. Corpse House. This map was made to scare you. During the game, do not use cheats. Make the sound louder. The history of the map is that you were returning home, but the road was blocked, and you went to look for help. Mapped by Bushman and tested by Jerb. Why is it that all these classic horror maps always start with us breaking down or otherwise having to seek help from car trouble? Well, if we press the button on the wall, we should get started. Seems we begin our story where all classic horror stories begin, with car trouble and some ominous buildings in the fog where we can seek help. Hopefully. Oh, come on. You're gonna tell me that this isn't an obvious trap? Where did this big old rotted thing come from? Certainly not from this sparse patch over here. And you really can't maneuver for 2 seconds on this grass? I don't think there's any cops around to stop you. It's windy out, and there's quite a creepy fog settling. This was probably a pretty leisurely drive. In fact, you probably panicked, probably slammed on the brakes as this thing appeared in front of you. Well, let's go see what's going on in this town, on this silent hill. I gotta say, I am both excited and nervous. It's been quite a while since I've actually experienced, like, real big jump scares in VR. It's the kind of thing I had developed a tolerance to, but maybe that tolerance will be tested after all this time. Wow, it's really strange to see a town building up before it's ever built out. I can see a light on over there, but there's a little shed beside it. Let's see if this one's going to let us use a flashlight. There we go. Ooh. Despite a grass floor, there is a basement. Hang on, let's see if there's anything hiding in the rafters from us. Nothing so far, but even in here, the fog is so thick. Ooh. Should I be saving this? Like, am I not supposed to do this yet? No, because I can see a boarded window over there, unless there's potentially multiple routes to get inside? Either way, this pretty clearly seems abandoned, doesn't it? Well, except for the one other car. Still, these places don't even seem to have doors at ground level. This is a strange setup indeed. Okay, I guess first things first, we try the basement. It's the most obvious thing. Yep, come on, way over. Oh my. Okay, well, it doesn't seem to be that big. I don't know if that was supposed to be me getting the crowbar. Suppose this could be? Yep. Well, we have the full set of weapons anyway, so let's just pretend that this is us retrieving the crowbar. Man, what a weirdly deep cellar. Kind of makes you wonder what this was all built for in the first place. Like, I don't know. This sort of reminds me of this French movie I saw when we first got Netflix like 15 years ago. It was called Delicatessen, and I don't remember almost anything about it except for this one tall building sitting on a desolate landscape. It's kind of weird to suddenly be thinking of it in this moment, but that's where it drew my mind. Alright, up we go. Ooh, okay, this is behaving weirdly in VR. Smash. Come on, smash. Come on, we need some really wimpy hits. There we go. Oh! We're in. Although after we smash the boards on their windows, whoever lives here is probably going to be far less inclined to help. Okay, so here's what happened. I can even make it happen. I saw some fog moving down the hall, and I thought it was a spectral form whipping by. That's funny, you played a creaking noise right before the fall. You gave me just enough time to realize something was up. And now much more is up. I don't think... Okay, I didn't fall down here because there's no opening above me. I must have been knocked out and brought down here. Is this what's supposed to become of me? Look at you. These things are a lot more horrifying up close, I'll tell you that much. Anatomy of a skull. Crazy to think that most of us have one of these. There's a severed limb on the ground. What kind of place is this? The kind of place where doors close behind us. There's something there. And a barricaded hallway. With a large blood smear along the wall. So is it a good thing for me that this is here? Probably, because the bloodstain's on the other side. The abdominal cavity. The only way forward is to go down even deeper. And I already get the impression that I'm in the basement of the building we snuck into. Alright. Hey! Did you display correctly? You looked like you were kind of facing the wrong way. Okay, it's gonna be one of these types of maps where you just don't care. You'll just startle me without any regard for build-up or anything. But I guess that's my punishment for trying to go through here when this was obviously the way forward. That sounds like it's like right in my ear. Oh, which way to go? Oh no, at least I can't hear the breathing anymore, right? What am I doing, tempting fate by walking up to the obvious, not gonna open grate? I can sort of hear it again. Oh. The way the shadows fall off towards the back, that's the worst part. This is actually reminding me a lot of GM Catacombs. It's one of these. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter how cheesy it is. When you're actually there, it's a jolt every time. That's why I love these. It's a thrill ride. It's like going through a haunted attraction. Only we don't have to wait until October for this. You know, I've only ever actually done one of those once, when I was a small child and had no say in the matter. Maybe that's why I've only done it once. Darwin, I didn't know you worked here. Doing good work, though. Doing real good work. Is there anything back here? Besides a fly-eaten corpse. Gross. I always have likened these Garry's Mod horror maps to a virtual haunted house, though. I mean, that's basically what they are. They're linear corridors that we explore and progress down. All the while, things jump out at us. Really no different from paid performers. Except you don't have to pay these ones, which makes them better. And here we have the blood flow coming out of the sewer pipe. At least they have their infrastructure in order. It just speaks to good planning. I can faintly hear the flies buzzing through the wall. I feel like that could be a creepy, like, text pop-up in an adventure game. God is dead. Oh no, we're dealing with nihilist ghosts. I guess that means they're harmless, though. Okay, this is also sealed off. I'm actually at the point where I am just running up to every grate, hoping for triggers. I mean, come on. I'm not going to try and avoid this stuff. It's what I came here for. Scare me. Still, for a map with these kind of scares, it is showing a surprising amount of restraint as well. I'm actually surprised that virtual haunted houses aren't more of a thing in like the VR genre as a whole, not just in Garry's Mod, because it seems like it's ripe for that. The only thing I've really seen do it is like the Ghost Town Mine Ride and Shooting Gallery. All right, so something that makes that sound is ahead. Then it's double plus ungood for us. I can hear the rats skittering. So what makes a hole like that in a wall? Maybe something that makes a sound like that in a tunnel? Look at that. It's like a barracks. Wait, can we jump through? Oh my... Okay, I was looking to see if you were going to do the thing where you close the wall behind me and there's no way back. This is the way to go. Okay. Well, we wouldn't want to miss out on any potential triggers, so let's try and open this door then. Locked. Okie dokie. Some of you guys have asked me before, when I jump and my head clips through the ceiling, can I see the map through it like you can? The answer is yes, but I deliberately don't pay attention to it when I know I'm going to be jumping. I understand you're mocking me for trying a locked door, but that actually is surprisingly creepy when it's so directional like that. Okay, well, that's going to be an obvious jump scare, or potentially a chase. Let's see which one they go with! Oh my god! No, run, 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 run! Run, 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 run! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Open, open. Open. I said open! Open? I guess it doesn't matter. God, it just wasn't doing it. Or it was, and then defaulting back. Was that a custom model, though? I always appreciate effort in these things. And you are guarding all that. I'll be honest, it's been a couple weeks since I recorded anything in VR. Maybe I'm just rusty on how these things work. I mean, if you go back and watch like some of the earlier videos, I was struggling with the basic controls. But I don't think I've fallen that far. The flies are a nice touch, and I was trying to question why I was taken so aback by this when we found that first corpse. And it's because, oddly enough, I haven't really seen many or any other maps do this. Okay, I think definitely something's going to be happening with these slabs. Okay, I definitely think something's going to be happening with these morgue doors. They do each open. Oh, it might be on us to search. Look at this. You've been completely eviscerated. Actually, this looks like it should logically be at least 2 corpses making this up. Okay, 1. This is just ash and bone fragments. A blood stain. Oh wow. We are just playing jump scare roulette right now, aren't we? This is like the worst possible version of the stall game. Floating bones. That's pretty spooky. But nothing else. Okay, let's try the other side. Oh, I see. You belched bones at me. Can't say it's the first time. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I accidentally opened you from the side. Because where I'm actually considered to be pointing is very strange in this medium. Oh, wait. Hang on, I think there's something there. It might be kind of hard for me to get it. Another blood stain. You really are just leaving the jump scare activations up to me, huh? Okay. If I reach up here... Okay, let me grab you from there. Oh, come on. Get out. Where did that thing end up? Alright, there we go. Picking this up was a little finicky for a moment. And can we use it to open this door? Yes. Don't like hearing that when I'm walking down a dark hallway. Ooh. I think some of your models might be getting a little bit screwed up this time around, and I don't know why. The only add-ons I have enabled are the VR ones and this. Can we help you out? Unfortunately not. Oh well, friend, you'll be fondly remembered. Unless I forget. Who's that guy? This equipment looks a little out of date. Ugh. Locked. Are you kidding me? That sound? You used that sound. Oh, look, there's another barricade and a ladder. That's our ticket out. But listen, I paid good money for this setup in 2008 and then again in 2021, and I am not leaving until I get my worth out of it. We are going down every hall and trying every door. I'm hearing promisingly concerning things from around the corner. Nope, no you don't. Don't close on me. Well, I'm wedged. I'm stuck. Let me out. Come on. Oh. Did you see that? For just a second, it was like an eye in the darkness looking around. But as for that sound, it just lingers right here. Like, whatever agony occurred here just refuses to move on. Alright, up the ladder with us. Oh my, that is vertigo-inducing. Yeah. But, hey, good news, right? Because this is the first time we moved up this entire time. We must be closer to the surface. Granted, we have no idea how far we actually fell, and well, we saw how deep even the shed basement could be. Oh no, it's a maze. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh no! Oh no! Go! 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 Are you on a pattern, or are you coming towards me? Come on! No, I can't go near the door. That right there. It won't break. There we go. Where am I? Was it supposed to catch me? What? Oh no. Okay, you can just get me right here, alright? Oh no, I can hear you stomping around. Locked. In here. Explosives! Okay, we got that now. Maybe we have to use that on the wall. Oh god, here you come. Here you come, here you come, here you come, here you come. You might actually be faster than me. You might actually be faster than me, and that sucks. Also, I can't tell if you follow me or if you're just on a scripted path. Okay, run. Oh no. You're still in here somewhere. Locked. Oh my god, hey! Yeah, you're just an advancing wall that I can't do anything about. Alright, that's kinda not that scary now! What is the thinking with this area? What's the design philosophy? Oh, come on. Right here. Explosives? Are explosives supposed to go right here now? Hey, what's happening? Ooh, we can come in here, and here's even more explosives. Yep, you're somewhere over there, whatever. There they are. You're gonna get me. Very little I can do about that right now. Were those things gonna explode at some point? Oh no, never mind. You'll just spawn where I can't go. Okay. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to find 3 sets of explosives because it's not going off. I would think that what's there would be quite sufficient, probably. No. Oh, I guess it just went off just now. I guess that's what we heard. Okay, right through here. Out to daylight. It's just like a concrete bunker in the middle of nowhere. And we fade away. Oh, hey, I alt-tabbed out and tabbed back in, and it put me back in the game. I wonder if that works for every map that does this. Well, anyway, that was Corpse House, and that was pretty fun. I definitely wish it were longer, and it could have used probably a less annoying climax. But it gave me exactly what I wanted. It's the virtual haunted house. The kind of thing that you just kind of walk through and get a nice little start every few seconds. I wonder, is that guy still around? I'm probably the only person to ever come back for more. Hello? I'm not done getting spooked yet. Oh, we're gonna have to try another map at this rate. By the way, the reason I'm suddenly so short is because I'm sitting down now. Wow, it's only now that I can stop and pay attention to this portrait on the wall. A grinning, root-infested tree. I always love investigating these random workshop finds because you truly have no idea what you're going to get. I love the fact that the Steam Workshop has absolutely no quality or content standards, which doesn't mean that everything you find is going to be bad, just that there's so many hidden gems, you know? And if you're looking for something in particular, there's just a million examples of whatever vibe you're going for, and in this case, this is exactly what I was looking for. Tell you what else I was looking for. Oh, it's just reflections. I was going to say, there's a light on in the window up there. It doesn't seem like there's anything inside the building, but a weirdly not no-drawed interior, making it look like inverted inside out. Dark and stormy night, huh? Yes, do you guys take walk-ins? This next one is titled simply GM Mental Asylum. And let's see what this one is about, because this was also just a random workshop find. Is this an audio cassette we can listen to?
Okay, let's speak up. I'm inside an old mental hospital because I need informations about the place. I see the place is really dark and quiet, like in a horror movie. I hope I will find these papers soon.
Can you imagine if when I was filming my Urbex videos, I just took whole tape recorders, spoke into them for a few minutes at a time, and then just left them where I put them? Alright, let's go. So we're following in another explorer's footsteps, huh? That should be interesting. Maybe we'll catch up at some point. I mean, if they left their, recording devices here, I would have to wager that means they didn't come back for them, right? Yeah. Wow, this was really not built for this. Can we knock you over? Okay, at that point it just kind of let me phase through. Well, I guess we're in now. You weren't kidding about this place being dark, although the power is still on. I gotta say, I actually did startle myself a little bit with the shadow of the bed frame on the wall. That thunder, it really does the job of setting me on edge. Well, we found our other explorer. And if we were smart, we would take that as a warning. Okay, we're doing another one of these. Cool. Whew. Oh, I should not do these right after I eat, because that goes right to the heart. Jonathan Spencer. When I was 7, I thought all the people in this place were... Alright, wait, no, I've got to read this as is. It's too good. Jonathan Spencer. When I was 7, I thought all the people in this place was evil and scary. But 2 years later, my father told me they're just a little bit sick. And that's the reason why he wants to help them with this hospital. I really proud of my father. 1932 through 2004. Oh, what could have gone wrong? Employee of the month. Adrian Graham.
I find myself in a small office, I guess. I found a lot of papers and documents, but most of them are too old to read, or it's not the subject what I want to find. Anyway, I want to get it soon because the sun is going down, and I don't want to drive at night in the forest.
Well, that's not your corpse, but then who is it? Because this is a fresh one. Let me guess, something to do with this vent up here? Okay, I would say probably. I had noticed a second ago the red glow on the floor. Okay, crawling into the walls. Oh no, crawling into the vents now. Oh, it's gonna be one of these, huh? Okay. Alright, well, two can play at that game. Using this conveniently placed skull, we can get ourselves the flashlight bug and a gun to go with it. In fact, if we're gonna have a gun, we may as well introduce the safety Glock to this video. After all, we are going for classic librarian vibes with this, huh? And how often does the safety Glock really get to stretch his legs? Come on, I'm just doing this until you make a sound. There we go. I always love the way you so viscerally react to these things. Alright, in we go. I feel like John McClane up here. And yes, I will be making a similar reference every single time I do something like this. Excuse me. Am I not supposed to be knocking through here? Okay, there we go. I was having a lot of trouble getting that to work. Yep. I just heard some tracking sounds. Well, the jump scares may be on the level of Corpse House, but the map design and sounds are certainly a cut above. You. And you're wearing a backpack. Could you be our explorer? Actually, there's a lot going on here. We found like 3 or 4 bodies already, and we're barely in the front doors. God, is this an asylum or a prison? Cells, bars? And I guess that wasn't you because you're still leaving notes. Although how you would find all this and still keep going, I have no idea. Well, at least you had the very flimsy justification to risk your life because you, quote, need information about this place.
I don't know what can I say about this. Maybe just my imagination, or I just get crazy. I saw blood and dead human bodies everywhere. And on top of the things, I heard a girl screaming not too far from me. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You might just be imagining things. I mean, hey, I envy you. You can live in whatever reality you want. Me personally, I live in the reality where you clipped your stairs, so I guess we're on good terms still. I'm checking these because I'm worried there might be some audio logs on the beds. But I'm not seeing anything thus far. Let's make sure we keep this thing topped off. For reasons like that. God, what are those things? I mean, I know they're head crabs, but what are they supposed to be in the context of this map? Ooh, a button. Buttons are always good. There we go. I don't hear that thunder anymore. But I do hear a sniffling. Hello? You were described on the tape. This isn't working, though. It's a melted mound of flesh. We can see 3 bodies, but imagine how many it takes to make something like that. The door is blocked, but the room is not empty. Hey, that would be another creepy quote for an examine in a horror game. Oh my god! I had no idea what I was getting into with this one, clearly. But you know what? I think with the safety Glock, they're outgunned. Wait, are they even shooting at me? They're fighting zombies. No, they're still shooting at me. Come on. This doesn't seem to be doing very much. Okay, that was definitely a hit on you. Why does my aim feel so off right now? Wasn't off on your dome, that's for sure. If I can push through, get to cover. Didn't even need the explosive barrel. I can still hear a zombie active. Excuse me? Okay, well, if that's going to be happening, then that's some nonsense. We did lose a little bit of health there. No retreat for you. Are you kidding me? You can't just no takebacks that entire engagement. So there is still security staff battling within here. How long is this place meant to have been empty for? Seems like there was a battle between just... I don't know who these people are supposed to be. The security forces, zombies? Is this some kind of cover-up? Did anyone think about that hard? Wait, diary number 1. They told me this place is really dangerous and crazy, but I don't care because I need the documents in the underground lab. I hope I will find it soon, so I'll get the chance to leave this creepy place. Well, that's all the explanation I needed for what's going on here. It doesn't require any further elaboration. What did that do? Maybe open these doors? No. Open those. Well, my performance is really taking a hit here. It may be royalty-free music, but it's one of my favorite royalty songs to use. Oh my god! Okay. Fast zombies. Well, I gotta say, I've never seen this happen before. I've never had a circumstance where character models weren't loading in. I've had physics props not load in. Maybe I shouldn't be asking too much about the prison thing. I mean, if you have a naughty corner in this dark and moldy place, and your body ends up charred, maybe it's not the zombies that did this. Clearly a result of some experiments gone awry. I can't help but be reminded of Nightmare House 2. Something really wonky is going on with character models right now. Look at this. This is actually kind of cool to look at in a gory kaleidoscope sort of way. But something very strange is definitely going on. After I put in our Flushlod, you guys reappeared. But the ones on the ground back this way did not. Oh, this. Whoa, hey, buddy. Well, end up like the others. Oof. Note to self, crouch jumping in real life is not super viable. At least not unless I want to smash my head on the ceiling. There we go. Just use the bullet impacts to measure out where we need to aim. A survivor! Maybe. I still don't really trust the vision of the girl in the elevator. Okay, I guess there's nothing we can do for you. But you are a lot safer now. Scratch that. You are a lot safer now. No need to thank me. Looks like you had a bit of a hero story right before. Although you may not see yourself that way, given the state we find you in. I wonder what's beyond the glass and the shutters. Not you, that's for sure. Whoop! I just knew there'd be one there. God, that is satisfying. Taking the safety Glock to Half-Life 2 enemies is incredibly satisfying. Boom. Come on. There we go. See, the thing about Senior Safety Glock, he tends to punch above his weight when it comes to the Half-Life 2 enemies. And I guess in that case he really did. I was just gonna say that you guys tend to still be pretty strong regardless. Another thing about the Safety Glock, it has bullet penetration where the regular Half-Life 2 weapons do not. Just gotta keep on top of the ammo consumption. And make sure we don't end up down there where we don't belong. It is so satisfying to drop one of these guys and then shoot the head crab before it even hits the ground. It's all pit of death now. There's a long-forgotten corpse in here. Ooh, and health and HEV. There we go. I think one of my mods makes it so that you have to pick them up in order for them to work. I don't know why. There's just like these little whiskers that hang in the air that allow me to see you. I have never had this happen before in all my like 1,000+ hours of Gary's mod. Oddly enough, I just only recently doubled my Gary's mod playtime from like 600 hours to about 12 or 1,300 hours. It's the only game in my Steam library that I have over 1,000 hours in. Like, I do this professionally, and it's the only game with over 1,000 hours. It's kind of bizarre to me, like, because I see all my friends have something with, like, thousands of hours in their library. I've been playing games for years, but I guess I'm just so spread out in them that it's never gotten to that point. Okay, I may have been taken a little aback by the sudden shift into combat. I forgot for a second that we were playing a horror map.
Dear stranger, I saw you. Please, leave this place the sooner you can. It kills you. It's make you crazy. Trust me, if you don't leave this place, they will find you and make you dead. I see ghosts and a girl who wants to destroy me inside.
The girl who wants to destroy you inside? Well, I have a feeling we'll be meeting even more by the end of this. This map really does have everything. This map's just got a little bit of everything, hasn't it? Like, the level design itself is pretty good. It's got voice acting, it's got JPEG jump scares, it's got good sound design, it's got combat, it's kind of got everything across a really large span of quality. That's some Silent Hill 2. And I guess Nightmare Boxy. Oh yeah. That's everybody's reaction after a little while. Howdy folks! Whoa! Okay, I gotta give you some credit for the shift in music tone at that exact moment. Actually, fighting through like this with that music kind of gives me vibes of Lost in Vivo. Can I not push that button? Can I not push that one? You were tortured here. Maybe experimented on? So the problem now is I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't seem to push these buttons. I'm trying it as Officer Flat Screen now. None of them seems to do anything. Oh, it's this button up here. Ooh. Okay, I guess you weren't needed. Thanks for the assist, Officer Flat Screen. I'll talk to you later. Let's take a peek through the hole in the wall then. Right in the moment where you give us that soundtrack, things definitely start to feel a lot more Silent Hill. Welcome to my dream. Don't follow the darkness, because it's give you the worst enemy, the insanity.
Dear stranger, I know everything about you. At the first time, I wasn't able to recognize you. But now, I know you. You are me. We are the same person. You are trapped inside of your memories. I'm just a personality of yours who want to save your life. You need to wake up. Now.
Well, that's a satisfying conclusion to the story. Alright, well, does the waking up process involve shooting more zombies? Because I could definitely go for some of that. But it definitely explains why things are going increasingly off the rails. It's like an Urbex nightmare. Oof. Oof. Oh my! Hey! Excuse me, you're not doing nearly as much dying as I should like. Is this a truce? Sorry, wait. I messed up. Is this a truce? Nah. Okay. Ooh. Things are gonna get a little tighter here. Yeah. Oh god, it is so hard to do this when I can barely see what's beneath me. Are you the one you've been telling me about? I mean, I've been telling me about? Hey! Oh! Oh no, that's copyright. That's from a movie. That's from a movie from the 60s. I'm gonna have to talk right on over it. The music box was charming and creepy, but I'm gonna have to cut you off on the rest of this. Don't follow the darkness, because it's give you the worst enemy, the insanity. No matter what your dreams, always follow it and find your way. Dude, you're just giving me platitudes at this point. Forget about what they said. Live your life without them. Who's they? Forget about her. She's bad. And you know that, you fool. Never, never say that again. I know it, okay? Now, let's get out of here. Dude, is this whole map just this guy's way of dealing with a breakup? Come on. Fade to white, but it doesn't seem like we've entirely left you behind.
When we go to see the teddy bear are here to play. If you don't come play with us, then we will kill you.
Okie dokes. I'm sorry, who's killing who? Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't follow the darkness, because it's give you the worst enemy, the insanity. Welcome to my dream. Oh, we're really trying to ride off the coattails of Silent Hill 2 here, aren't we? Don't think that just by inserting that music you can give this all the gravitas that had. There we go. Hey, guess what? Bullet penetration. Okay, I admit I'm not supposed to have that. Okay, it may not add the emotional intensity that it's supposed to, but I'm not gonna lie, it does make it feel pretty cool coming through here and shooting stuff. This is weird because, like, there are certain aspects of this that are really competently executed, and other aspects that just completely fall flat, but what's even more interesting is that in all those places where it does fall flat, I can still kind of see what the author was going for. Like, it's really cool to note that difference between what was intended and how it actually comes out. And it does get a little bit more of an appreciation for it. Oh. Oh, that was kind of neat. That was kind of neat. I thought we were fading to white again. Well, I've done the Alt-Tab trick to get past the fade to black again. So glad I learned that before, because now I can verify that, yes, this is the end of the map, and I think there may be a part 2 out there. But I think that's about all the time I have for now. That was pretty fun. I'll be honest, like, this one was actually really, really interesting as a study, simply because it's one of those things where the horror and story execution aren't the best, partly probably due to, like, a language issue. But even besides that, you can definitely tell that there's a huge difference between what the creator thought they were making and what actually gets presented to the player. And that's a problem that is very easy to have happen with a solo developer, where you know in your head the story you want to tell, but you just lack the perspective to know how that's being communicated to the audience. And so you end up going for these emotional moments without any real build-up to them, or without realizing that they just kind of come off as silly without that build-up. But still, like, there's certain aspects of this that are competently executed. The map design is good, the sound design. I really like the effort of having the recorded messages. So you can definitely tell that there was, like, real heart and effort put in. Basically, this is exactly the kind of sort of mixed experience that I look for on the workshop. The kind of thing that's not so great that everyone already knows it and sings its praises, but is still worth looking at even in spite of being fairly buried. I think that's all the time I have for now, and if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try these maps out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.